downtown Toronto and the Rogers Center, the home of this edition of Baseball on the Show. Today, it's the second of this three-game series between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Toronto Blue Jays. Two of the best bats in the business go at it next on the show. Liam Hendriks will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. Harold, what do you got?
Matt, the last 3 games been a bit of a struggle, and you wonder why. Well, you look at the base runners. He's allowing a lot of traffic on the bases, and so for that, I look at one number, his whip. It's over 1.5. He's got to get that down if he wants a chance to win games.
Stepping in, Matt Joyce. He enters this one second in the American League in round trippers.
Number 20.
And we are underway now here at Rogers Center as the first pitch misses for ball 1. And Harold, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come into this one fresh off a victory last time out that ended a 6-game losing streak.
Matt, it's always nice to play at home and to win.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Cabrera going back. That one is gone. What a way to lead off a ball game. A solo home run there for Matt Joyce. Number 10 for him on the year as the Rays move out on top 1-0.
First batter of the game, and he hits a home run. Now, this is not what those home fans were expecting. They're not even in the seats yet, and you find yourself down 1-0.
Here's Ben Zobrist now.
Ben
as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Ground ball sent back up the middle. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. Time now for a look at the Rays starting 9. H, what are they going to have to do to force a rubber match in this series?
Well, one thing we know about this team, they're not going to steal. They do not steal. They're last in the league. So what are they going to do? They're going to rock and sock you. They're going to try to swing from the heels. They have to drive the ball out of the ballpark if they want to win. So we're going to see some big swings from this club.
Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. The relay, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
As a pitcher, you'd love to assert your authority early on in the game, but it hasn't happened so far out here. That's a home run and a double against him now, and we're still in the first. He's going to have to make some adjustments quickly if he's going to turn this around.
Here's Will Myers, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Leaves a slider right over the middle. For Longoria, he's credited with double number 11 so far this year. One out and a runner on.
Which is located. Sometimes that leads to both sides being totally happy, and sometimes both get frustrated.
On to first, and there are 2 down.
Batting fifth, first baseman Trey Barnett.
Digging in, Trey Barnett. He drove in one of their 2 runs in last night's ball game. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit out towards second. Backhanded. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Rays get 1 thanks to this swing by Matt Joyce. On to the bottom of the first. Tampa Bay's out to a 1-0 lead. Irvin Santana is on the mound for game 2. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, Matt, he's had good success against left-handed hitters, hitting under 250 against him. When you're having that kind of success against the left-handers, you're going to be in a lot of games.
Right back to work as the shortstop, Jose Reyes, digs in to lead off the bottom of inning number 1.
The shortstop, Jose Reyes.
And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And
it can be trouble. You got to stay focused, keep your foot on the pedal, and just continue to put that opponent away, because this little lead can dwindle quick.
And a throw on by Zobrist gets him at first for out number 1. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Yeah, I'm looking for a big performance from the milkman, Melky Cabrera. You know, he's driving in a lot of runs. With runners in scoring position, he's hitting over 350. That tells me he thrives in those moments. He enjoys it. We'll see if he gets an opportunity to perform with runners on base in this one.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This one's flared toward left center. Cabrera onto the grass. 2 gone.
Batting third, designated hitter, Edwin Encarnacion.
At the plate, Edwin Encarnacion. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 are there. The 2-2 one more time. Throws it on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. They still trail 1-0. Stepping into the box as Dribble Cabrera. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
Cabrera.
And Cabrera is going to have himself a base hit. So it's a good start to the inning for the Rays as their leadoff hitter is aboard.
Well, he's definitely got everybody's attention. That base hit right there extends his streak to 13 games. That's almost 2 weeks of being in the headlines and swinging the bat pretty good.
Stepping up to the plate, James Loney. The batting average is a likely source of pride for him, currently sitting in the high 320s. A double play ball to second. 4 scooped up to second for 1. On to Lind, but it's not in time, and they'll just settle for 1.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
In now, Jordan Fabregas, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. And he's looking to get it going, off to a bit of a slow start this year. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. Step on the bag for 1. On to Lind. It's a double play, and the inning is over. 1 hit's all they get. On now to the bottom of the second. The Rays are out in front, 1-0. Here's Adam Lind. And as you can see, he has been slumping offensively.
First baseman, Adam Lind.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Around first is Lind on his way to second now. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Now that's the way you answer. They're down 1-0 already, but he laces the double and puts himself into scoring position. That'll get the dugout fired up and excited to punch back.
Here's the third baseman, Brett Lowry, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. From the stretch, pulls this one in the air out to left. Joyce has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for out number one. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
All right, time for the majestic defensive alignment for the Rays. And yes, they move players all over the field. They love to shift heavily into the analytics and really apply it to their club. You'll see guys moving all over the field today.
Here's the center fielder now, Colby Rasmus. He went deep in the contest last night. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike one.
He may have to get his eyes checked on that one, because if he's looking for fastball, man, he had no chance of catching up to that. He better check his eyes. He was really late.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Into the box, Chris Castillo, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. At home plate. The 0-2 home sent on the ground out to second. There to play it is Zobrist. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We played 2 full. Tampa Bay leads this one 1-0. Back with Major League Baseball on the show as we welcome you back to Toronto and Rogers Center. At the plate, Deoner Navarro, and he'll start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow.
Deoner Navarro.
Ahead of him now, 0-2. Hard hit at third. Lowry's there. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
The left fielder, number 20, Matt Joyce.
Here's Matt Joyce now. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. Line to the right side. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Well, that's another single, his second hit of the game. He's having a good May. You know, you start looking at May as a player and you say, I'm partway through the season. I'm starting to get settled in. This is a great start to the year. He's over 300. He's off to a great start.
Standing in now, Ben Zobrist, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Reyes on to first, and for the second time in 3 innings, they've bounced into a double play, and with this one, the side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're back to Rogers Center following this break. Coming to the plate now, Josh Thole. He carries a batting line in the 280s to begin this one. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Counted 1-1. Navarro the sign, the 1-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Fabregas. Makes the play, 1 away.
Batting ninth, right fielder, Anthony goes.
Coming to the plate now, Anthony goes. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw to first, and Santana's got it working here. 2 quick outs.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway, and the inning is over. When we come back, Evan Longoria will start things off. It's the Rays 1, the Jays 0. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Evan Longoria.
But that was a nice slider right there.
To short. Played on the backhand. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Right fielder, number 9, Will Myers.
Digging in to try it again. Will Myers comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch on its way. Hard hit ball to second. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. He's through first and hustling for second. And he'll reach second now with 1 away. Ready for another chance. Trey Barnett. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Barnett.
Battle back.
0-2 count, and the pitch. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera as he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Here it comes on 3-0. Hit well on the ground to first. Oh, a diving stop by Lynn. It's there, and he's out. That was exceptional. He got the out and prevented the runner from having a chance to score. Another look at the fine play at first that concludes matters here in the inning. More from the show. Saturday baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Here's Melky Cabrera. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Blue Jays 4th. Left fielder, number 53.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit out towards second. Scooped up on the backhand. And a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow.
The batter, number 10.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Edwin Encarnacion now. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Ripped down the first base line, but that finds its way through for a base hit. For second is Encarnacion. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
He just smoked this ball right down the line. Take a look here. Hard to tell if it was fair or foul in real time, but you could see it flies right over the bag. Ump was all over it and made a great call.
Here's Adam Lind as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up.
He's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it.
Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Here's the third baseman, Brett Lowry. And now Navarro can't squeeze it as it gets away. And this is behind him at third as that'll head down the line in left field. And would you believe the tying run comes in to score on a wild pitch? Man, oh man.
That was just great awareness out there on the base pass. He bolts for third the instant the ball skips away, but he keeps his eye behind the plate all the way. And when he sees they're having trouble with it, he rockets home to score. Love that aggressiveness.
2 out, nobody on. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Fabregas going back, and one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A solo home run here off the bat of Brett Lowry. Home run number 5 on the year as Toronto has taken a 2-1 lead.
Well, he hit that ball like he was looking for it. Just really crushed that pitch.
Here's the center fielder now, Colby Rasmus. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. The windup and the 0-1. Hot shot towards the hole, but this won't get over the second baseman's glove as he's got it to end the inning. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. We played 4 full. It's the Blue Jays 2, the Rays 1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, James Loney. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
Loney.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Now gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So there'll be a man aboard here to start out their half of the 5th. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jordan Fabregas comes into this at-bat 0 for 1. The 1-0 delivery. Smoked on the ground up the middle. There's one. On to Lind, and it's a double play.
The catcher, number 30, Navarro.
Digging in the switch hitter, Navarro. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And now a pitch on the way. Lifted in the air out to left field. Cabrera's there, and that retires the side. Nothing doing for Tampa. They're down 2-1. Striding in once again, Chris Castillo. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Chris Castillo.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Hit hard on the ground to second. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. With that, the Jays put their leadoff man on to start the inning.
Nice job of hitting the ball where it's pitched. There's no way he's able to take it through that hole if he tries to pull it. Stayed with it and drove it into right field.
Digging in, Josh Toley. He flew out in his last at-bat. The 2-1 on its way. Sent on the ground out to second. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Another base hit. Stay hot, big fella. We've watched him climb now into 280s, on his way to the 290s.
Into the box now. Anthony goes. And he puts it on the ground to second. To Cabrera for one. On to first, and they get them both.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play.
Well, he got a big double play ball right there, but look, he's not out of the woods yet. Still got that run on third base, so he's got to stay locked in, come back with another pitch, and he might get out of that jam that you thought no way possible when he got into it.
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. One left for Toronto. They lead it 2-1. Here's Matt Joyce now. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now the pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, but that'll be off the right field wall. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
He just squirts that ball off the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
Here's Ben Zobrist now, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. No hits to this point. Working for the punch out and the offering. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. And this is sent out to Reyes. This could be 2. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Rays held in check here. Our score remains 2-1. Here's Melky Cabrera. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Fielder, Melky Cabrera.
First offering on its way. Now a bunt attempt here, and he'll lunge forward to take this ball in the air, so quick instincts there will foil the bunt attempt.
The designated hitter, Edwin.
Digging in and looking for more, Edwin Encarnacion. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Hit hard toward the right side, and that is down, as that could be 2 bases. For second is Encarnacion. Around second now and headed for third. The relay throw, But he is in there with a triple.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers thinking. He's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring him home.
Stepping in now, Adam Lind, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Drilled right back up the middle. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Brett Laurie. 2 men out. Grounded back up the middle. Taken there by Cabrera. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So 1 run here, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. 7th inning coming up. It's the Blue Jays 3, the Rays 1. Back here at Rogers Center in Toronto. 7th inning coming up with the Jays out in front as we give you a look at our game summary to this point. Here's Will Myers. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line drive snagged on a short hop. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
Digging in once again, Trey Barnett. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. The windup and the 0-1. Swinging a ball yanked down the right field line. And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double.
You can see that he was all over that pitch, yanking it down the line. They're lucky that thing bounced over the fence, because if it would have gotten lost in the corner out there, there's no telling how far he could have gotten.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera as he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. A swing and a ball to left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Whoa, he hit that one a little bit too hard. Line drive single, but the runner at second had to hold up, so he's not going to score, but nice piece of hitting anyway.
Now here's Mike Scioscia making his way out toward the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll leave with the lead. Can't lose this one, but he is responsible for the 2 runners out there, so he could get a no decision if they were to come around and score. Number 50 enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 50.
James Loney will be the first to greet him here, as he'll do so with runners at the corners and only 1 out. One 1-0 pitch on the way. Swing, and he popped him up, and that will not score the run from third. Oh, and he misses it. Barnett rounds the corner and is headed home. And the runner from third crosses the plate. And this will go down as an E5 as you can see the exasperation on his face. Striding in once again, Jordan Fabregas, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far here. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there. Base hit.
That's a big base hit right there. Now you've moved the tying run to third base with just 1 out. There's a lot of things the offense can do now. Will they sack bunt? Will you get a sacrifice fly? Would they steal the runner from first and third, maybe steal? Matt, this is so exciting. There's so many possibilities.
Here's the catcher, Deoner Navarro. Lifted the other way to left center. Rasmus on the run. And a dive out there in left center, but he can't come up with it. 1 run is scored. Loney is on his way home, but it is not in time as they take the lead here in the late going.
Well, you love it when you come back late in the game, and all of a sudden you get a 2 RBI hit. You find yourself, you were down 1, now you're ahead. Let's see if the pitching can hold on now.
Ready for another shot now, Matt Joyce. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet. So this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
And there's ball 4 now, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force at the plate is in order.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
James Biggs is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only 1 man out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ben Zobrist. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Hit sharply toward the right side. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. And now the runner from third scores to give him a very important insurance run. Now a 5-3 game. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And this one gets away. He'll come to the plate with it. And not in time as the run scores. And he will score from third. A daring move as he scores on what ought to be called a wild pitch. And this is swung on and missed, so they come right after him, and it remains second and third, but with 2 away now.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Here's Will Myers. He was a ground out victim last time up. And ball 4 here on the intentional walk, so now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone.
And this is the right move here. With first base open, take the bat out of this guy's hands every single time.
So stepping in, Trey Barnett.
get back in the strike zone right here.
Here it comes, 1-0. Hard hit ball to second. A dive. He's got it. He gathers the throw. He's out. 3 thumbs up here in the booth following this gorgeous play at second base. More of the show. Saturday baseball after this. Here's the center fielder now, Colby Rasmus. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
Colby Rasmus.
Now here's the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. No problem here. 1 away.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
Into the box, Chris Castillo. As he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
No, he's looking at 2 strikes now, but the first one was on the outside half. The other one ended up on the outside half with 2 different looks. What can he do? Nothing much with that one.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
Into the box now, Josh Thole. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Up with it is Longoria. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. So very nice work there by Santana. And he leads this one 6-3. Jeremy Jeffress has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Jeremy Jeffress.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as one. Ground ball right side. Castillo has it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting, designated hitter, James Loney.
Ready once again, James Loney. He reached on an error and later scored. For the shortstop, Reyes. On to first as Loney is set down here. 2 away now.
Center fielder, number 2, Jordan Fabregas.
Digging in to try it again, Jordan Fabregas. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. Rays go in order 1, 2, 3. They still lead it 6-3. So striding in, Anthony goes 0 for 2
on base, so I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Therefore, it is Joyce to take it in for the first out.
The shortstop, number 7, Jose Reyes.
Ready for another chance. Jose Reyes. No hits in 3 tries so far. 1 out, nobody on. Hit hard back up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single. Into the box,
The left fielder,
Melky
number
Cabrera.
53.
He's hitless in 3.
If every now and then he throws a ball that's out of the zone, because they know he's in the zone, they're being really aggressive. If they have to think a little bit, it might not be a strike. It might be good for him. Well, he hit that ball hard right there. I think he got a little bit lucky. If it's at somebody, probably a double play ball instead of a single.
Hitter, Edwin Encarnacion.
Edwin Encarnacion now. He bats here with a double and a triple on his line in this one.
That two-strike fastball out of the zone just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Edwin Encarnacion becomes out number 2 this inning.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. As we look at all 5 pitches, notice the location, all 5 down in the zone. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
Here's Adam Lind. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Lind awaits the 0-1 hit to first. Backhanded. But the feed to the pitcher is offline, and the inning will continue.
Well, that's called smelling a base hit right there. He beats out an infield single. Not everybody hustles out of the box, but he darn sure knew he better, and he did.
Here's the third baseman, Brett Lowry. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. Two out, bases loaded. Ground, and that is off the first base bag. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. 1 run scores. And the second run is across as well, and all of a sudden it's a 6-5 ball game now.
Well, Matt, he's sure doing his part. That's his 3rd RBI of the game. Now they're down by 1. He's keeping them in this game.
Settling in now, Colby Rasmus, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at 3rd.
Your attention, please.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Joyce is there, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. 9th inning coming up. The Rays are in front, 6-5. Here's the catcher, Deoner Navarro. He'll be charged with trying to get on board, leading off the 9th.
Navarro.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Ready with the 1-0. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. There to take it in is Lowry, one away.
Now batting, left fielder, Matt Joyce.
Here's Matt Joyce now. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point. Grounded to the right. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Hey, not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Here's Ben Zobrist now.
And if you didn't know, he was recently awarded the American League Player of the Month award.
Lifted in the air to center field. Rasmus has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the Rays, as it remains a 6-5 ball game. Carlos Villarreal will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Carlos Villarreal.
Swing and a liner. Foul. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. On the ground up the middle. And a flip to first from Cabrera in time for the first out.
Now batting, catcher, Josh Tully.
Now batting, Josh Tully. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. He's set. Here it comes. A high fastball is in there. The win would go to Irvin Santana if the lead holds. The 0-1. And low. It's a ball and a strike. Now here it comes. A swinging bunt to the mound. Throw on to first, and now the Jays are down to their final out.
Now batting, right fielder, Anthony Goes.
Standing in, Anthony Goes. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he'll make the catch to end it, and the Rays have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over.
Yeah, they needed him a little bit earlier in this one, but he takes the mound in the 8th and records the final 4 outs. 4 outs saved. Job well done.
A 1-run game, 6-5 the final today. The Tampa Bay Rays pick up win number 20 on the year. Irvin Santana earns his 5th winner of the year. Jake McGee gets a 4-out save, his 6th. So that just about does it for Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game for the victorious Rays. 6 runs on 12 hits, 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. For the Blue Jays, 5 runs, 10 hits, 2 errors. They left 4 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 32 minutes. A reminder that extra subway trains will be available at the Union and St. Andrews stations. The King Street streetcar provides access to St. Andrews Station via the ends of John Street or Peter Street. Light rail transit is also available along Queens Quay from Union Station.